I was really intrigued by the comment I read of yours that you were somewhat daunted. That was the quote going into the sessions for this record, for Trio of Bloom.
Hmm.
I think what I'm curious about as it relates to that comment, that implies a lot of things. It could be butterflies, it could be amped up, it could be all kinds of things. But what it doesn't seem to be is an uncertainty that causes you to choke because you show up, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's actually a very interesting point you're making. Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of things that I feel I might suck at, but I still do them. You know what I mean? I say yes, and then I hope for the best. Craig and Marcus, they're like absolute wizard level. And, I feel like that I personally am really more the sort of garage band guy that heard Coltrane and Miles, and of course like King Crimson and the Allman Brothers Band and Jimi Hendrix. So it's like I'm not coming from as deep of a well of knowledge and technique as them.
when you're in those contexts, what are the other musicians, what do they look for in playing with Nels?
I don't know. I think in Craig's case, he was familiar with a lot of stuff that I've done, more so than I actually realized. Craig and I would run into each other periodically when I still lived in Brooklyn. He lived pretty close by, right off Flatbush, and we ran into each other a couple of times in airports. But I'd never played with Craig, nor Marcus, who I'd never met. So definitely can't answer. I can't speak to Marcus' impressions or expectations of me. In Craig's case, I think he's aware of a bunch of my stuff, and we have so many friends in common, people who've played with Craig on and off for years and years. So that was actually one of the things I might have been thinking about it now, that I might have been hanging on to, kind of bolster my confidence in this situation. But so Craig was probably expecting some funny noises and maybe some attitude, some musical attitude, not attitude from me personally, but some intensity, some edge of some sort, or the ability to
Yeah.
go there. And I suppose versatility. Certainly Craig and Marcus are extremely versatile. And then we had David Breskin there as our producer, Svengali, who started this whole thing, making suggestions and sort of brainstorming here and there with us.